Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Shroud of the Avatar Release 41. And, yes, it's good to be here. I'm hoping for some more amazing things today. We are going to take the, ooh, look at that bag icon is new. Yes. It's not got the old UO bag. Wait. Do you guys see that? It's not just that the bag looks different. Can I equip it now? It's like, it says that my cloak is equipped in it. Okay, let's go look at that right away. So, take off my cloak. Holy cow! Look at that, I'm wearing a backpack. Wow. That's interesting. I can see into it and there's nothing in it. It's empty. Huh. So can I still cast my spells? Because all my reagents are in there. Or did they drop to the... Let me cast a spell here. Yeah, and that one takes reagents. So, all right. Sweet. That's really interesting. Wait, I guess why not wear the backpack? You know? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm am I in decoration mode? I am. I'm picking up this remote bank box. And I hope I dropped it in here. Yep, I did. Okay. We are heading upstairs because today we've got two things going on. We're going to do a review of the release, go over all the stuff, check out some of the new stuff, find new gems like wearable backpacks, and then I wonder if that increases how much I can carry. And then we are building our trophy room today. And so, yeah, we're putting that together. And I think we're just going to do it on the main floor. So I'm going to put the bank box up there so that I can take stuff in and out easier. And hopefully you all can access the bank box now too. We shall find out. So that's been one of the things. Oh, the textures after patch 40. Holy cow, Mohanatep. Yes, the graphics are way improved. Very much improved. By the way, the door bug. So I did talk with devs about it, and so I have some information to give them. And they're going to try and fix it. It was not listed in this patch. It's being fixed because, well, it's not. And but they asked me for some more information today, and so I will be providing that. Very specifically, where it happens. So, yeah. Oh, you wish you could get a dragon mask on your Eve character. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay. What kind of backpack is that? Rudyard, what the hell is that?
Hey, Markee.
Hey, what is it?
It's actually from the store.
Really? Oh. Yeah, Dan told me, or JJ told me he was adding a bunch of stuff. Quit moving!
Sorry.
I'm trying to zoom in on you and you move around. So, that's interesting. Interesting. And so, is that an actual bag? Can you put stuff in it?
I think so, because I can't put it into other bags.
Hmm.
I actually haven't tried yet. Let me see.
You know, you look like you're one of the Clampets and you're moving.
Yeah, it's a bag.
Okay. How interesting. All right. And a chest in there and everything? Wow. And a bedroll?
Everything I need.
Yeah. Does it increase the amount of items you can carry or the amount of weight you can carry?
No, my weight's still the same.
Ugh. That's too bad. So, let's see. Is my weight the same? No, I think it's not. But maybe I skilled up. So let me take this bag off and put it back in here. No, it doesn't change it at all. It keeps its name, which is good. So, kept its name.
I also got this for the trophy room.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right. Well, we are going to start putting the trophy room together in a little bit. I think that first we are going to go over the changes and maybe explore a little bit of those. So, okay. Yeah, and we'll have to figure out some kind of creative design for this room. Show off all the trophies. Because right now it's just kind of eh. Oh, yep, there we go. Look at that. Is it a band shard? Or a helmet?
You, sir, rock.
I
band
think it's
shard.
both, technically.
Yeah, it says it's a Satyr band shard.
And then if you look closer,
Or
it still says like
Bard Shay, or whatever. You know, I'm just pronouncing it wrong. So,
I wouldn't do any better.
yeah. Hortus Miraculous. Thank you so much for subbing. All right. As a new sub, I'm going to hook you up. Let's see here. And all right, looks like you've been around for a while, but you are a brand new sub. Adding 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon raids, giveaways, or dancers. And then everybody give it up for Hortus Miraculous. 10 gold to each and every one of you here in honor of their subbing. So thank you. And I'll say that Sub Love, when is that coming in? Let's see here. What is the date today? It looks like next Wednesday we'll be doing that. And so everyone who's a sub at that time is going to get an extra gift of 1,000 gold. Bardiche. Is that how it's pronounced? That might be. So we also will be doing the drawing for the store. So the store has a giveaway that it's doing, and I actually don't remember what it is right now. I think it's an actual full collector's edition for Eve. So
You, sir, rock.
PJ Slim, 22 months in a row. Thank you, buddy. That's going to equal 220 gold to everybody here in your honor. So, thank you again for that extended support. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's look at these instructions here. The release instructions really are what has the majority of all of the information for the release. And there's a lot of stuff here. This is some stuff that I kind of skimmed it over a little bit, and there's some exciting stuff in here. And then there's some stuff that will only matter to a few. So, anyway, we'll go through that, and I'm going to mute my mic in Discord while I do this part. So, okay. So, here we go. Release 41 is upon us. And it says it's another leap forward in progress with an incredible amount of new content. This is what... Okay, so last release, we had the graphics like explosion. It was really, really great. And now we've got a lot more content. And they hired a new quest writer writer for the game too. So they added somebody else to the team, and I don't know if their name is Puke or Puck. It's Puuk, I think. So somebody can let me know on that. I saw other people asking that as well. Have I noticed any performance improvements? I don't know. I will turn on debug. So far, I would say no. I'm still at 30 frames per second, and I had to lower things down. I will say something about the game here, about graphics performance in it. That that my light is different too. There are changes in here. My light definitely looks different. It looks more wispy now. It's kind of cool. I will say that that the performance seems to not be based on my video card. Now, my video card has a lot to do with it. So, as many of you know, I put in a Titan XP into my system. It's got 12 gigs of memory in it, and it's, like the fastest card on the market right now. And my GPU load is only 39%, but yet I'm only getting 30 frames a second. And if I turn the graphics up even higher, which I have done previously, I actually get some degraded performance. And I think that my GPU is doing as much as it can, but there's something else limiting the FPS in the game. And I don't know what that is. So, you can't understand why they keep delaying performance updates. The Doomage, did you see the last update, release 40? It was the biggest performance update that I had seen. Plus, 39 was a huge performance update. So, I don't agree with your comment there about why they keep delaying. Because I don't see them as delaying. They are making incremental access. Wait, Trojan, you're running a 980 Ti and you get 60 FPS at 4K. And are you on Brilliant or the best, the fantastic mode? Because I can't get that kind of performance out of it, and I don't know why. So I did put in a support ticket asking about this, but I haven't heard back yet. So max everything. See, that's what I think I should be getting. My 980 Ti is just a little bit better performance than your, or my XP is quite a bit more performance than your 980 Ti. So, yeah, and my CPU usage is not high at all. So I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know where upgrade my CPU. Okay, let me show you that it's not my CPU. There. Does that look like a stressed CPU to you? I'm at 28%. So, and my CPU is overclocked. But, yeah, it's not CPU. It's on an SSD as well. Which, this shouldn't be a performance issue. That shouldn't be a question of performance once the game's loaded. And you can see I have plenty of memory. I only have half memory used. And yeah, so the issue is not, the issue is something else. And I don't know what it is. So anyway, okay. Let's continue on with these. I mean, we got distracted right off the bat. So, there are 5 new scenes. This is going to be great. So we're going to have some new places to check out. And so we'll do that on some of the upcoming shows here. Like, we'll start with that tomorrow, probably. And So the Path of Truth is now playable from the beginning to end. Okay, good. So we got love and truth. So that's good. That's good. And I personally, though, I just so you know, if you guys wonder why I haven't been doing any of these quests, I actually think that I might wait until release 1 and then start doing the quests. Because then they should be all, episode 1 when it's released, I think they should all be done. And so, it could be that I'm playing windowed. Yeah, well, with multiple monitors, I cannot play full screen. So, and that is because it minimizes anytime I click on anything else, and I do use the other screens for other stuff on this machine. So, yeah, but that could be. That could be. So, okay. Now, let's see here. So, they also, Halls of Artifice, Solace Bridge Outskirts, which is better for the new players getting into the game. More gear can be placed as decorations. Excellent. And combat got a lot of balancing, including taming and localization. Okay. So, speaking of which, let's see here. So we're supposed to be able to place other items now. And I guess I can't place that on anything. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I got to put myself into the mode of managing all this stuff. Okay, there used to be a tab here called Game. It's gone now, so maybe it's Interface? Enable decoration mode. Oh, I'm glad they put this right at the bottom. Either right at the bottom or right at the top. One of the two, because I'm always checking and unchecking this. So, there we go. Oh, I had decoration mode enabled. Why couldn't I pick that up then? Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Can I pick that up? Oh, now I can't. Okay, it just didn't highlight. Fair enough. Okay. Excellent. It's not red! Uh-oh. Found a bug. Okay. Well, it's progress. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll turn that in. Okay, so let's continue on looking at this stuff. So, Truth and Artifice, the Path of Truth is now playable to completion with the addition of the Halls of Artifice. This is a single-player, plot-driven experience. The Avatar will delve into the mystery of why the satyrs of Elysium are welcoming pilgrims into the life of bliss. Does that mean they're killing them? I'm not sure. Of course, I am sure that a place called Artifice, along with Path of Truth, would not be filled with lies, right? Yeah, okay. So... there's a bank bug. Brings up a combo. The bank box can't choose inventory. I'll take a look at that too. Okay, so Solace Bridge, Outskirts, and the interface polish. Let's see. They're continuing focus, steady improvements on the new user experience. His effort is twofold. They've begun to create the new Outskirts maps, which will be the expanse scenes in which new players will be able to explore many different aspects of the game. Solace Bridge Outskirts appears in Release 41, with more to follow in an upcoming release. Second, we have continued to make incremental improvements to the user interface. One of such improvements in 41 is the addition of an information button to several interfaces that brings up help information. A myriad of other UI fixes also. Wait, so where is this information button? Do I have an information button here? No. Wait, let's see here. Let me put the bank box down. Hey. Click for help. Okay. Thanks. All right. Excellent. My bank box loaded up. Okay. It's all loaded up now. Ooh, and look at that. I have money to collect. It's not very much, but I got some money to collect. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what this other bug is that's being talked about, but I don't seem to be hitting it. So... think about it. Without playing the quests now, you lose the chance to provide input feedback to help make them better on release. I get it, but I'm not doing the quests to help make them better. I'm doing the quests for my enjoyment and pleasure, and which is what I buy a game for. So, yeah. Are you guys able to access the bank box here? So I put a bank box over here. Let me know if you guys can access it. I made it non-private. Nope, still can't. Well, darn. Hey, still only homeowner. Hey, fair enough. Oh, wait, look at that, Lorena. That looks awesome. Yeah, it's some new items that came in now too. Those are new rewards. So I gotta claim my new rewards. Okay. So, so the news about the door bug. The door bug has to do with well, it has to do with it pops up at certain places that it shouldn't. And I don't know if you guys have been getting it at the same place I do, or if it's just me. That'd actually be a valuable piece of information. But anyway, I'm providing the devs with some information. I've talked to them about it, and so we're going to get it fixed. So, but there's some more information that's needed. Flaming leaves? You're going to start a frickin' forest fire, Shertugal. My goodness. Okay. Setting everything on fire. And there goes our trophy room. Okay. Runes of Kos, Vernantis Mines, and the Fall. 3 new scenes bring an incredibly diverse range of play opportunities to the game. Ooh, I want to go to the mines. Yeah. The Runes of Kos provide vertical fortress assault in an open PvP area. Vernantis Mines is a dungeon full of danger and ore. Not and or as in like another choice, but you know, as in like materials. And the Fall is a PvP free-for-all full of crazy power-ups centered around a giant vertical shaft. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some of the PvP stuff. So, okay. Decorations. You can now decorate your home with yet another dramatic expansion in this release with over 200 new pieces of gear now placeable as decorations. This includes all shields, tools, and headgear, as well as some additional weapons. We also expanded the patterns reshaping system to work with decorations so that custom covers may be applied to books. That's kind of cool. Speaking of which, okay, let me put the stuff here in the bank, and then let me grab out some of the rare stuff that we're gonna display, and so it's one of my sort boxes, which I have several. From my adventuring. I've actually done a bit of adventuring just on my own, working on my skills recently. Now collecting materials. I got creosote from somewhere. I don't know that I've ever looted that before. So I think that's all of that. Okay, so now, where did I put it? I feel like I put it someplace safe. You know, the problem is that gosh, I have this really, really great item and I don't know where I put it. And, can you now, the filter, you can't search inside any of the bags with the filters, but yet this is what I've done to make my bank box load much quicker. So, let's see here. It must be in one of my sort boxes here. There it is. Punishing Vile Flail. And like, can I take the Founder's Crystal Sword and put it in there? Let's see what we can do with these. I really hate the tooltip. I wish I could turn off this tooltip, or it would come up after like 10 seconds or 5 seconds or something. In fact, I wonder if that's in the menu now, because it makes it very difficult to look at your stuff here. See, I can't even read the whole descriptions without having to move screens around, and even at that, it still appears too close. Okay. Let's see now if we can put that in here. No. We were supposed to be able to place it this patch, and we can't. The, unfortunately, one of the most sought after items, I can't place it. Oh, I can't place that either. Okay, so I can place this shield. So it looks like there's more work to be done with this stuff. So, yeah, I can't do that sword. I can do this cutlass. So, well, we can certainly do some decorating of throwing stuff up on the walls and everything. We can probably rotate them around. Yeah, we can throw all kinds of stuff on the ground now. Couldn't place the boots. Yeah, well, the Kabbalist stuff doesn't look placeable yet. So it looks like we're going to have to wait for another release to display that. And that was actually going to be like the centerpiece of the whole thing. But that's okay. It'll get there. It'll get there. I'm a dissident. How do I feel about the text-based menu as opposed to an icon-based? I have no clue. I like the menus. They're fine. So, yeah. Hey, let's continue on here. So, combat balance. Improving balance in combat was a major focus of Release 41. Major improvements to taming, summoning creatures, the entire bludgeoning combat school, creature resistances, and more. We also added 2 new moon spells, new weapons, and our first new ranged weapon since ranged combat was introduced, crossbows. We now have crossbows. Okay, so let's go look at this. How do I make this more opaque? Or not, or less opaque? Is there a way to do that? I'd like my windows to actually be solid for the most part. And can somebody tell me what the pin does? I have no clue what the pin does. It doesn't seem to change anything unless, does it make it so I can't move it? Nope. I have no idea what the pin does. Oh, it keeps it there when I hit escape. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's handy. Learned something new. I like it. Since we're here in this menu, here, this has also been updated. Oh, and I can't move it? What? Come on. I can't move it, and I can't move that, which means that I potentially have stuff in the way. I really am not a big fan of text not being clear. And what I mean by that is that I got this opaqueness in the background, and I'm seeing stuff through it, and I want to just read the stuff and not be distracted by whatever's behind it or have to strain my eyes. It's just it's a preference of mine. Configure data path. Oh, okay. Reset to defaults, no. So, you know, that is something that that I would like. Let's see, show chat bubbles, nameplates, health bar, large nameplates, pet status. Enable transparency on maps. See, we got transparency on windows here. Yeah, I don't see anything for that. So it looks like can you change on the fly which mode you're in? How interesting. How interesting. That's great. Especially if we are trying to meet up or whatnot and someone's like, oh, I'm in single player, I forgot. So let's see what happens. Okay, it says I gotta reload the scene, and it's gonna do it in about 20 seconds, so I should disappear to everybody. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the opacity, you know, in the map or whatnot, when it's not in focus, is fine because it's just a little bit of a visual cue. But when you're reading details, not very good. So, okay, we'll see what happens here. I've left all of you there. Well, if I start placing items around the house, will they start showing up for you guys? I'm gonna start placing a bunch of shit around, and you guys can let me know. So. John Darkenlord, hello. Okay, so I'm back, and nobody is here now. So, and it's only because, you know, what? Really? I have a light behind that? I put that banner upstairs for a thing, and it's popped through down here. I didn't even notice that. That's actually kind of a cool effect. It kind of gives some light, but not direct. That's kind of wild. That was unintentional. So, okay. Now, I'm going to see here. Now, I wonder if they see this stuff moving. The music went away. So, I wonder, okay, guys. Oh, you see it changing. How interesting. So, somebody could be working in single player and changing things up, and you're like, why the hell is stuff disappearing and moving around here and all that stuff? Yeah, I can see it. All right. Now, unfortunately, Markee Dragon Mask does not show up as red colors whenever it's placed out here. But there it is. Okay, so now can I sit here and then reload in? Okay, so escape, and then multiplayer, and then multiplayer, proceed. All right. So, yeah, I'm in solo, so I would see the guild stuff, but I wouldn't see anything else said. Try putting the swords on the wall, probably. Probably will be able to. Yeah. So, you know, just playing with new features here, seeing how they work or don't. Oh, game screen is frozen. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it froze up earlier, too. That's when the music disappeared. Okay. Hey. So I made a change in my broadcast software, which maybe is what made that change like that. So we can now wear our backpacks. So that was interesting that I was able to move stuff around and you're able to see it. And I think we're gonna end up with some more Markee Dragon masks around. Okay, let's go on to the next item here. Oh yes, we were gonna look at some of the skills here. And they said bludgeoning. It's gotten to work. And then ranged. There's a couple new weapons. And what else did they say? Taming, summon creatures, bludgeon weaponing, combat school, creature resistances, and more. 2 new moon spells, new weapons. Okay, so let's see what these moon spells are. And actually, I don't know which ones were added. Increases dexterity when the moon is up. Meteor shower. Not seen this one before. I've not done much of the moon stuff. I can tell you that that night vision, though, is a very interesting skill. I have used it. There's a couple instances where you need to use it. Right. Continue on. Localization. An international community using the Xanta platform. Well, localization is good. I know that most of the people who are playing speak English, but it's good. You get more people involved, the more localization you have. So. Okay, here's a list of what you can expect to see in Release 41. Plain text, the original plan. Yes, okay. Italics, extra notes, and new deliverables. Okay, so the story, Path of Truth, Dungeon Artifice, and let's see, incidental NPCs and side quests along the Path of Courage will also be worked on in locations like Esgard and Harvest. Renantis Mines and Kos Rune scenes will both be uncloned. This is good. The fall, new PvP dungeon underneath Blood Bay will appear in the game. Solace Bridge Outskirts and new scene that players start in after Battle of Solace Bridge will come online for the first time. Okay. Path of Truth and Artifice. They're now playable to completion. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. For those of you that don't want to, that just want to go experience them and not know what you're getting into, I personally like that. It's like watching a frickin' television show or a movie, and somebody sitting next to you, or, one of your kids or something says, "Oh, I saw that. It's sad when he dies." Man, that gets me. One of our kids does that every once in a while. And when I think she's starting to talk that way, I go, yeah. So, she just has a memory for everything. She just remembers everything. And it can be hard to watch a movie sometimes, if she's seen it before. Okay, minor spoilers. We are going to leave that. Asgard and Harvest, non-plot focused characters in Harvest and Estegard now have schedules, directional conversations, and patrols. You know, so I've been spending some time waiting for some shopkeepers in some of these areas where they're going to sleep now and everything. So Vernantis Mines, the northern tip of the Moria Mountains in Vernantis region, can be found in the northwest of Novia. The elves of the region have been mining these mountains for many years, and recently they broke through an ancient underground city full of rich ore nodes. I think we're going to go there and mine tomorrow. I think that's what we're going to do for the show tomorrow. Is we're going to go to the Vernantis Mines. Unfortunately, there's a lot of undead there too. Oh yeah, it'll be fun. All right, the fall PvP area, and I think we do need to get more into the PvP stuff. The problem is I'm not very good at it. That's why I haven't spent a whole lot of time on it. Give her a Doctor Who t-shirt with spoilers. Yeah. The amazing thing about is she remembers these things, and you know that is a skill. Remembering all of these things that she's seen and heard. She's not autistic, but it's a trait of autism that you sometimes see where people have a hyper focus on remembering facts and stuff, and she just has that. It's really quite amazing. So let's see. Kos Runes is another PvP area. So these PvP areas, we do need to go explore them. We should have a PvP playdate. And go in like a group of 8, and we'll all be geared up for PvP. Meaning that, you know, I'll just bring some outfits or whatnot, and I'll have 2 or 3 spares of each piece. Oh, so that when I get killed and I lose one, I just put on another. Yeah. Solus Bridge Outskirts. For several years now, our backers have been providing us feedback that the first few hours of the game have several major issues. Those issues include many loading screens, scenes that are too small, and starting towns that include player housing and vendors. We also shift our focus on improving the new user experience, NUE for short. And as we are able to measure new player progress through events like our recent free trial, we realize that we must address these issues sooner versus later, as we announced during the spring telethon. Our solution to this is to add 3 new maps to the game we are calling Outskirts. These scenes will be very close to the 3 starting scenes, and players will go directly there after finishing those starting scenes. Outskirts will be very large scenes, similar in scope to some of our recent big scenes like Blood Bay. This will allow them to be large enough that a player can base themselves in a single scene for adventuring, resupply for the first couple of hours without having to go through multiple scene loads. Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, and this is for any game. What they're talking about here is the lifeblood of the game. This is so important. Because if you alienate a potential player for any reason, whether they get bored or they don't understand things or whatever, in their first hour of play, then they're probably gone forever. And so, and I've seen some people have some very visceral reactions about a game based upon 30 minutes of play. And so anything they can do to make that a better experience that's more friction-free and fun and an escape, meaning that we play games not for the jobs that it creates of us trying to do things in it. We play it for the escape of the fantasy of it, and for, you know, going out and, you know, losing ourselves in the real world. So that is the most important area to focus on, in my opinion. So, okay, so I'm not going to go into the rest of the details here on this. All right, Infernal, got to get me one of them new backpacks. All right. Well, do we have them on the store already? because I know that there's some items that we're adding tonight that are in the queue to be added, but we end up each one of the items we add to our store, we end up that we have to do a little bit of work with it. So called Pastime for a reason. Yeah. Okay, so Infernal, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support you purchased through the store, which turns around and supports the show. It's what makes it possible. So, Siege Polish. So, and those of you who would buy gold or want more gold in the game and don't mind spending a little bit of money, these new items, especially like this backpack and stuff, I think you can probably sell it for a pretty good clip at one of the vendors. Because I think there's people who have gold that are willing to spend it on things. There are people who play who do not want to spend any more money, but they have gold. And you want the gold, well, no need to just buy it. I mean, you can through us, but you can also get the new items that are coming out in the store and then put them up on vendors and make some good money. So, let's see here. Sieges and player-owned towns. Sieges are now visible when entering player-owned towns from the overworld, not just when leaving. Okay. Siege messaging. When you try and enter a town under siege, a message now appears. The town you're trying to enter is under siege. To enter the town, you must first fight your way through the siege lines. Do you want to proceed? Sieges and low levels. Characters below level 20 now bypass sieges completely and receive a message. Due to your relatively low power, sympathetic defenders wave you through the siege lines directly into town. That's perfect! If you're too puny to get in to have any fighting chance, then why put you in there? What he says is buy two. No, that's not what I was saying. I'm just telling you about how my brain thinks on these things. And, you know, how I have been successful with, you know, selling stuff in game, realizing where there's opportunity. And I realize that with both real world and in game. It's just how my brain works. I'm an entrepreneur. I was born that way. I can't help it. Catapults visibility. NPCs in sieges now immediately spawn when the scene starts, and they do not wait for players to get within 90 meters like other scenes. This now makes it so the player will now immediately see catapults firing in the distance when entering these scenes. Now, I wish that we could have this with our non-overland player-owned towns as well. I think it only works in the overland player-owned towns. So we have in our guild, I think we have 4 towns owned by our guildies, and I think only one of them is overland. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Crossroads is our only one that's overland. So, you know, and I would be all for putting in all of the things in there to attract as many, you know, as many Kabbalists to that as possible, but then that does dramatically affect the people living in that particular town as well. So, yeah. Okay, Love Path, full trial visitors. Since the Love Path is our most polished experience, the first path to get to one of our new outskirts scenes, we are going to temporarily force all trial visitors down the Love Path. I really wish that would read, they are now going to heavily suggest and offer the great opportunity to trial visitors for that, rather than forcing them. Because what if they want to get in and that's not what they want to do? What if they want to get in and that's what, and they want to go adventuring into some area with their friends, and that's what they're trying to do. And that's and if they're forced to do the path of love, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that's productive. But these are just my thoughts. They are the game devs. They are the ones who are experts. I am a player. So I'm sure they're checking stats on that and figuring that all out. So tasks and hint polish. In starter scenes, okay, approach to Tower of the Shuttered Eye Polish, okay. Kiln in Janiford devotionals. Kiln now has a honor devotional, was justice. Janiford now has a justice devotional, was honor. The players pointed out that they had gotten these mixed up. Okay. Serpent Spine Mines. In response to player feedback, we've now added some additional iron and silver ore resource nodes in the scene. Brittany Sewers. The new modestly sized section of Brittany Sewers has been opened up under Brittany Wharf. And this area does not yet connect with the rest of the scene, but does provide an additional point of access to the fall. Okay. Doris. Added street signs and street names to aid navigation through the city. I always feel lost in all the cities, so. And it may be that they just don't have the. Lurby Derb says maybe they aren't forced to do the quest line or whatever, but choose the path as opposed to the truth or courage. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So maybe that's the only one that they can choose. That they're forced into that one. Meaning that if they want to do one of those quests, they're forced into that one as opposed to being able to do the others since the others aren't finished. That would make a lot more sense. Archery targets. These are now functioning in all scenes. Virtue tests. We have added more events in the game that will affect your virtue. Okay. Twins Foothills added Tier 6 and Tier 8 plunderers to the camp at northeast corner of the map. The Tier 8 enemies mostly come at night. Mostly. Twin Foothills. We got to go check that out. I want to go get slaughtered. Twin Foothills. I've not heard of Twin Foothills before. Okay. So, Shrek. Surface map that leads to the Cavern Trek now has Tier 8 and Tier 10 city kobolds, brawlers, and a small outpost near the entrance to the underground capital of the kobolds. The kobolds guarding the immediate entrance to the Cavern of Shrek now have a city kobold appearance as well. Okay, so Shrek is another one that we need to go do, or Skrek. Elad's Lighthouse. Wildlife, birds, rabbits, and other creatures have been scattered around the entire scene. Ah, that's where we used to live. That's where we originally started. Elad's Lighthouse. Soultown Sewers adjusted spawn rates and decreased the max spawn counts. Superstition Canyon. Cagadis will now teleport you across the control point properly. Mallard ducks. These cute waterfowl can be found in several towns across Novia, including Storm's Reach, Point West, Brittany Fields, and among others. There must be something where you need to go get them. So, it's on Elysium. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Scene fixes. We went through a ton of scenes in the game, fixing major and minor bugs, including conversations, suck spots,
You, sir, rock.
floating assets, missing assets, bad NPC patrols, inaccessible ore nodes, missing collision misplaced, resurrection onks, falling through the world, etc. In a whole list of places. Okay. So, what have we got here? Resub, 420 Monger. All right, 8 months in a row. There is 80 gold to everybody here in 420 Monger's honor. So, almost a year. Well, it's closer to a year than not. Yeah, so thank you very much for that extended support. I appreciate it. Okay, so, performance. Shader instancing. We have started using instancing for our shaders that should result in an overall frame rate increase with all scenes. This both reduces GPU and CPU loads, especially in scenes with a large number of duplicate objects like cities. Fireworks boxes optimized. Performance focus delayed. While we did a couple of tasks related to performance, it was not the major focus we had intended. We had spent more time on we hope to spend more time on release 42 and 43 on performance improvements, including another Unity upgrade, which has generated
Welcome to the
significant
Dragons.
improvements on internal tests. So, Unity being their game engine. Mr. Chadwick, thank you for following. Welcome. The last Unity upgrade that they did, amazing amount of new detail in the game. Very much so. Okay, player towns and housings. Updates to dynamic player-owned towns that have locked submission forms will appear in the game. Additionally, shields, tools, and helmets will become placeable as decorations. Shields, tools, and headgear decorations. Over 200 additional equipable items now can be placed as decorations, including all shields, tools, and headgear, helmets, and hats. You can view the entire list in a forum post, and here's just a small sampling. Okay, so not everything yet, but I'm assuming it'll all get there. Devs, if you're watching, we want to be able to place the Kabbalah stuff. That's the stuff we're most proud of at the moment, and we're not able to place it yet. Weapon decorations. Fixed a few weapons that were missed in Release 40. Okay. Ancient columned city home. Wait. This enormous home is based on the Hall of Brutus, historical spelling Titan Boreas, found in Xenos. With its imposing front steps, numerous tall columns, and gilded details, the marble hall floors is suitable for a great hall, temple, court of justice, guild chambers, or ostentatious residence. You can now find this home in the add-on store. And it has a hidden secret floor. Okay. I wonder if we've added this yet to our store. How much are they charging for this? We'll be charging the same price. Oh, holy shit. Introductory price marked down from the regular $600 price. But how much is it? It doesn't tell me on this page that they link to how much it is. All I can do is buy it. $300. Wow. $300. Damn. It'll be on the store tonight? Okay. Yeah, so, given that it's 300
You,
bucks,
sir, rock.
if you're planning on buying one, it'll be on the store, on our store later tonight, and you can use your discount code and you can save yourself a few bucks. Yeah, that is incredibly expensive. But I want to see one. I want to run through one. I want to look at it. Because I feel very tempted. I got to tell you that I feel tempted to... That, wouldn't that make a wonderful guild house? It's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, the house that we have is cool, but this thing looks pretty cool. Yeah. So, ornate red and gold figurine harpsichord. And some new cloaks. Yes. I have a feeling that I'm going to be buying some stuff. Ornate backpack, digital. It's only $5. Sweet. All right. Whoa. So, those statues that we got, they're selling for $90. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So, you know, the more I play this game, the more I, you know, see some of these things I really want. But for me, I'm not willing to spend $300 on a house. While I'm very tempted and I really want one, I'd rather buy it for gold. And so, somebody who if I find one for sale for gold, then I'll consider it. I don't have enough gold, I don't think, for a $300 value purchase. So that's going to be what, 1,000,000 gold, something like that. So, Shosindar, thank you so much for resubbing. All right, 2 months in a row equals 20 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you very much. I appreciate that continued support. So, yeah, well, if every member of the guild contributed 10 or 20 bucks, yeah, actually we have more than 100 guild members. The guild is pretty large, but, And is 1,000,000 gold a lot? Yeah, it is. I mean, I have about 300,000 gold right now, but that's because I don't spend it on anything. And when I do, I spend it on making money. So, it's like, that's just, I want to have it for when I come across that opportunity of something that I really, really want. And so it's not enough for this. Yeah. Yeah, I have a fair amount of gold, but by no means am I the richest. Buy a jump freighter. Yeah. Wait, wrong game. Yeah. So the harpsichord that we saw in there, bottom exterior floor decoration flag. With the release 40 inches to the bottom floor decoration flag to restrict certain item placements. It's not a flag that you put up; it's a flag that you put on an item. Okay. To keep items make visual sense on bottom floors, such as basement hatches. Let's see. So, porches, patios, decks, docks. All right. Vendors and Magic Mover Property Manager, player-owned vendors now keep their inventory. Oh, gosh. Now keep their inventory when a house or basement is stored via the property manager. This should facilitate the use of multiple property configurations. For example, the player may want to have both business and party home setups as now possible without needing to restock a vendor inventories each time the business setup is sent to storage. Okay, I get it. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Hospitalier artwork. Community member Leah Storm's loving tribute to the Hospitaliers is now in-game painting and tapestry for sale at Kargonogov's Wolf at the Gold Crown dealers in Adoris. Okay, cool. I like it when they I think that's really cool, supporting the community like that. So, Darkstar Moondial. Now, wait a second. We have one of these. That one looks different than mine. This Ori has been updated to reflect the latest changes in astronomical positions of heavenly bodies. We've added an outer ring for the constellations. It can also be placed in player-owned towns now. So we have one of these currently. And so this is one of the original ones. It was a Kickstarter. Oh, it changed. It looks different now. They actually changed mine too. So it actually looks different now. I guess that's as close as I can get. Okay. So, how interesting. And they said it's been updated because of the changes, which is good. So, hey, pretty interesting. You know what happens when you click on these? See, I'm looking up at the sky here. And there, you don't see anything. And then I click that. And you see some of the stuff up there? So now stuff is pointed out. And when it gets dark, you can see it all better. So, yeah. So there's a lot of legend and lore with that stuff. So, oh yes, RES. Going into first person. There's my kitty cat. Does a disappearing act. Do your cats do disappearing acts? So these are for sale for $90 now, it looks like. Which is interesting. They're hedge monsters. New statues, topiary statues. Oh, they made a plain version without the flowers. Okay. Titan statues. Originally, the Titan statues were only available in gigantic forms as player-owned town decorations, but after numerous requests, we've made normal statues scaled to sizes. These statues, okay. So we can put... Oh, it's still pretty big, but we could put one on the property. Tabletop Greco-Roman statues. Okay. Fine upholstered furniture. Blacklist for NPC and item naming. Item naming now uses the same blacklist as player names. This includes NPCs, pots, vendors, pets, chest gear, etc. I guess that's for player-owned towns doing that. Bedrolls, they can now be slept in by using them. Double-click them. Okay. Fine oak bookshelf. Increased height of shelves so players made books will fit. Note, this makes the bookshelf slightly taller and will diversely adjust placement of decorated option. Okay, so if you had one there, it's changed. And so I think I might have one up here, second floor. No, I don't think so. I was thinking this little office area might have one, but it doesn't. This is our store character, his office. It's no guard's office. There's a couple more weapon racks up here. Housing fixes. Various issues, home place, or decorations could not be placed. Stairs that could not be climbed without jumping. Okay. So, Lot 40 raffle deed tickets. 8th drawing raffle deed will be held April 27th. Which is today, and the winners will be announced shortly thereafter. Deeds will be delivered in release 41. Okay, so place anywhere deeds, 5 row, 3 village, 1 town, 1 city. Player owned town deeds, 5 row, 3 village, 1 town, 1 city. Okay, well that was release 40. Release 41. It's gonna be, looks like the same numbers. Oh, someone's buying a bunch of my stuff. Okay. New and updated dynamic player-owned towns. Okay, let's look and see if we have any changes to ours. I don't see any of our town names there. Combat and game balancing. Polish pass on visual effects to combat. And game balance. New moon magic spells. Moon magic was very unbalanced compared with other magic schools because it had no damage spells or spells that directly assisted with combat beyond mesmerization. So no wonder I'd never seen Meteor Shower before. So, let's see here. The 2 new spells greatly increase the effectiveness of moon magic. Fireflies, tier 2 spell, surrounds target with fireflies, making them easier to hit and increasing critical chance. Also, clear way to mark designated target for group combats. Perfect! I'm gonna learn fireflies! That'd be great when we're out adventuring. Let's see here. What do I need to do to learn fireflies? I need to get my other thing here skilled up. So, working it, except This changes how everything looks. Bet you didn't know this was night vision. Now, it's not set to go up. Oh, I gotta set it to go up. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna work on the Firefly and then maybe even Meteor Shower. But certainly Firefly so that we can designate targets. So anybody who likes being a leader of a group or whatnot, and I don't care whether it's me or someone else in the group, but calling designated targets is going to be a huge improvement in combat. And so that is, really something that that for me has been missing. And we have that in like Eve, and it's very, very effective. And they also have it in like World of Tanks and stuff like that, and it's just something that is really, really important. So, yeah. So I'm directly going to work that spell, which means my game is going to look like this a lot. Try patching on a cruise ship. It takes forever. Oh my God, Daniel, are you really patching on a cruise ship? You know how much internet costs on a cruise ship? You're gonna pay like $100 fucking bucks for the patch. Daniel, I hope you know how much you're paying for it on a cruise ship. It's incredible how much you pay for data on a cruise ship. Yeah. So I'm just saying. Yeah. You're on an unlimited plan on a cruise ship? Oh, you rock, buddy. You totally have my support then. Patch away. I like it. All right. Oh, he was opening those doors and it was changing my view. Ah! Control Z doesn't fix it either. Did you guys see that? I just flipped it around completely backwards on accident. This is why I always want a quick toggle for the. Oh, and it's hard to see what's what. Why it was so important to me that we can quick toggle the enable decoration mode. So to make mistakes. And the light is back. Yes, but we're going to keep skilling this night vision. I actually don't like the look of night vision, but I want what comes after it. I want fireflies. Oh yeah. Now we need to sing a firefly song, right? Yeah. And night vision is quite interesting. In fact, let me remove that light. See, I can see quite fine now in the dark. Did they add any fishing in this one? Because I like fishing. Mr. Chadwick. Those are interesting. It's like watching the stream wearing welding goggles. Yes. Everybody equip your welding goggles. Except welding goggles, you would not be able to see the screen. Barely. They are so dark. Yeah. I caught nothing. Awesome. But my fishing went up. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is like night vision. Oh, look at the hand in the sky. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. So Meteor Shower. Ground target spells, cast it, and summons an AoE with little meteors falling. I like it too. I'll probably go right into that too. I could totally see that with my fire spells. So, there is no server wipe, Ram. Last server wipe was already done. So, the game needs X-ray vision, Jerkote says, because it's more like night vision. So, the X-ray vision, we don't need to see through the avatar's clothes. I'm not really sure we need that. I'm sure he's not that good looking. Yeah. So, tamed creatures balance, increased damage resistances, increased speed. Okay. Taming on the utility bar. Taming unlearned credit. Yeah, so they're gonna refund taming stuff because so there's been a lot of people that have been they started out with taming and then they've done a lot of changes to it, and so there's been some people that have been unhappy about it. I'm 2 levels up on it already. Okay, creature and environment effects balance, body slam. Kabbalist effects fixed all Kabbalist effects that had not to not affect dead players. Oh, can you imagine that? The one that causes you to run around all different directions, not the direction that you're trying to go, and you're dead. And so you're trying to resurrect and you can't get there. Oh my. Okay. Confusion fields. Not affect dead players. Demon in Solemnity Catacombs. Okay. Damage resistance, avoidance, parry. Gave all creatures some level of damage resistance, avoidance, and parry. Major side effects. All melee types will be less effective. High hit, low damage effects, double shot, rapid shot, multi-shot will suffer. But the most of those were designed with this in mind. Okay. Level 9. What do I need to get to? 20? Something like that? Yeah, I need to get that up to 20. To be able to unlock the other one. Maybe I can unlock it by the end of the show. I don't know. I will definitely have it by tomorrow. Because I'll just sit and press that button all evening if I need to. Because I want to be able to mark targets. Okay. Elemental resistances. We did a major pass on elemental resistances because they were only taking 50% of damage from all melee. We removed that and replaced it with more standard damage resistance, avoidance, and dodge type based on type. Okay. So our elementals, now there's also other changes that I heard were coming in here, which we haven't gotten to yet, but I understand that my elemental now has greater strength based upon my skill level. So, let's see, ghosts, not much more resistance to melee physical damage, and confusion no longer works on them. Hit points. Balance pass on melee creatures' hit points to bring them down to a more reasonable value since they now take less damage. Alright. Tier 8 plus Elven Warrior updated the top tier Warrior Elf to make him more challenging, currently only found as a mini-boss type in the Dog Room Shooting Gallery in the Rise. Bludgeoning balance. Okay, break weapons, break armor, ground pound, and stun duration all have changes. I'm just going to kind of go through some of this stuff a little bit quicker. Summoned creature balances. Okay, so this is exactly what I was just talking about. Summoned creatures were only really useful at low levels because they did not level with the player. Now, we have made it so they increase their level based on the caster's skill, and level using the formula skill level plus adventurer level, divided by 2, divided by 4. So if you're level 80 and have an 80 in summoning skill effect, instead of your fire elemental being level 10, as it was in previous releases, it'll now be 10 plus 80 divided by 2 divided by 4. That is 10 plus 30 level fire. Whatever. Okay, I'm glad they put out the math there because people who really want to know this have got it, but it's Greek to me. Elemental, and now have 3 to 4 times the hit points and better chance. Excellent. I have no idea what my adventurer level is. So, I can tell you, I've never looked. So, and I know it's there. I know there's a whole bunch of information there, but they put the math in for the Eve players. All right, yeah. And I just never looked. I've never been interested in looking because my character is what I play, and it'll be whatever it is I do. And so assigning a number to my character is not something that I've done. I will tell you, though, that when we have been purchasing accounts from other people, and if they state that there's a value to the character, we want to know that information because we then assign values to those things. Yeah, I have not, for my own account, I've never looked. Yeah, just never looked. So, and I don't intend on looking. I'll look sometime, but I just don't intend on it right now. Okay, so skills, balance, and bug fixes. Acrobats, blue-blooded, confusion, cover. Survey of over 400 skills. Make sure the act is set to work with all cover. Many were not. Also fixing getting hit by a spell after the target has been moved behind a wall issue. Okay. All inappropriate spells and skills should now be blocked correctly when a target goes behind a wall or gains cover during cast time. Yes, this means you should be able to more accurately jump behind pillars to avoid firebolts, etc. Interesting. Alright. As I do a lot of magery, I suppose that means on whatever targets that I'm going after as well, that adversely they're able to get out of the way. Many skills or spells are set to the wrong damage flags, so they're not receiving cover bonuses. Now fixed? Seriously, too many to list. Okay. Many skills had flags corrected to be properly blocked, parried, dodged. The most noticeable was double thrust. First attack could be blocked, dodged, or parried, but the second attack couldn't be defended against, and lots of others fixed as well. Death magic. They found a bad math bug in it. Bonus for near death was being applied like this 1+% dead near death bonus, but should have been this other thing. Means that near death power bonus from gear was being applied to all death magic all the time before. So if you had a piece with 20% near death bonus, it was really 20% to all death magic all the time. Okay. Decay. Maximum skill decay that can be accumulated has been raised from 12 hours to 24 hours. Does that mean that that it's a 24-hour timer now on that stuff instead of 12-hour? It was a nice sunset or sunrise. It's now green. Okay, there's a whole bunch of other stuff here. Fixed a bug where combat was not interrupting recall. Yeah, when you're going to recall, move away from anything that could disrupt you. If you get disrupted, it takes the scroll and you don't get your recall. That's how that person was able to solo the Kabbalist the other week. Okay. Weapon balance. Explosive potions can now be placed on the utility bar. Gear decay increased. Knight Marshal Helm fixed. The Knight Marshal's welcome him not break set bonuses. Maximum critical. Pole arms. Artifacts. Titan Gannis now gets their own art. Okay, I see the word spoiler and I'm just moving on. Kabbalist VFX. The dark energies powering the Obsidian Caballists pulse through and around them, making them even more sinister than they were before. Oh, so... Wait! Lorena's already got the frickin' glow bugs. Fireflies. Alright. So, that's how we'll be designating target. I like it. And so if you yourself appear glowy and you are in PvP mode, you know you are designated target. Male Commoner Polish. New custom head and face for the Male Commoner along with several variants. Great. Wearable backpacks. Yeah. Did you know that your backpacks have a combat dodge modifier? They do. Or at least they did. See? Plus 0.1 combat dodge modifier. Okay, wearable backpacks. They can replace decorations used as containers. So new weapons. Elven Windward Short Bow. Broadhand axe, double axe, kobold slag sword, flamberge, walking stick, ornate vial glaive, two-handed polearm, obsidian bundle exclusive. Oh. Okay. And it's in the add-on store. Okay. So this one's brand new too. This is who was it? Was it Rudyard that handed this over? That put this up there? Okay, so that's in the add-on store as well. Spring Telethon weapons, the Leaf Shield, Leaf Spear, Bow, and Thorn Sword. Yeah. So those are really great. I'll have to collect those. New cloaks. Darkstar full fur-collared cloaks. Lord British fur-collared cloak. Sigil cloaks, butterfly masks, emotes, so it tells who. So there's you can do the time rift. Okay, you have to go on a quest for that one. Mallard ducks, wild variant can be found scattered around Novia. Light spell, visual effect. Yes, I noticed that. Can be completely redone. And contextual help, the information button just in time text, added a short explanatory text interface where possible merchant, vendor, bank, combat bar, utility bar, trade window example, drag items here when the trade window is empty. Okay. Vendor interface tooltips, buy, sell, manage inventory, manage orders, crafting, more recipes and patterns, book cover patterns, 60 custom book covers, and they can be salvaged to make patterns. All right. New in-game weapon patterns, pledge weapon patterns, new add-on bundle. Okay. Wait, so I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I guess I don't have the crossbows. I was thinking about that they were patterning off the rare stuff that I have, but it doesn't look like that. New recipes, crossbow, boss creature trophy heads. Oh. Dragon. Oh, we can get a dragon head. Perfect. Yes. Phoenix and troll. Canvas. There is a ton of content. I feel like I've been reading much, much longer than we have in previous releases. So we are at an hour and 45 minutes of going through this stuff. Holy cow. So much stuff. Obsidian Forge. Double the health and focus drain of Obsidian Forge in Hilt Fortress to better balance the benefits of associated Obsidian gear. Warlock Chain Bug, Rose Polish, Localization, Russian support. Interesting. As part of the resumed localization effort, they've begun rewarding volunteers with gold crowns and titles such as Scribe or Royal Scrivener. See linked post details how to earn the rewards. Great. User interface policy training window. Newly claimed rewards in bank. Newly claimed rewards now appear in green text in your bank. Hallelujah. Let's go look. That's been something that I've was a problem for me because I'd claim rewards and then I wouldn't know what I claimed. You know, it'd say that I claimed them, but then I didn't know. Okay, so this is what people are talking about, this bug that this comes up. Okay, so here's my claim rewards button, and I just got a bunch of stuff in here, but I went and rearranged all my stuff, so now I don't have that problem. But claim rewards, let's see what we got. I did hit the claim button. Okay, now we successfully claimed. Okay, so okay, so and they're marked as rewards. Okay, very good. Yeah, Thornbore, Thorn Sword. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, and I think that Leaf Shield and Leaf Spear, I think those are very, very cool. I don't like it when I get the ice through this. I feel kind of obligated to chew it, which is probably, you know, loud. Oh, that's right. I needed to catch this before I fished, so I could cast it. Hopefully these new rewards can be displayed. I don't know. And now with the pattern stuff, I suppose you can get the patterns, destroy them, get the patterns from it, and then apply it to the stuff that you're using. Yeah. I caught nothing. So what am I up to? I need level 20, and I'm at a level 11. Okay, SotA map player position. Fixed the direction arrow bug. Okay. SotA map and convos now properly hide SotA map when conversation with NPCs. Okay. Basement interface cancel and accept buttons are now reversed. Oh. Because they were probably reversed. Is that why I had so many problems with that? Because all of the others were a different way around and that one was the opposite? Vendor item location UI. Players can now view a list of all items that they have listed for sale on player-owned vendors throughout New Britannia. This is accessible via a cog context menu button in the bank interface. It should help players locate items that they have moved via Property Manager. Let's see. Items in the list may be sent to a local bank in order to easily retrieve items and be placed on a vendor in that current storage. Okay, so let's look at that. And so it's through the cog here. Locate player vendor items. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a good start on the information. I would like to see how much they're selling for, too. And send to the bank there. Yes. Also, if there was time based on it to send to the bank there. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been selling some sets. I've been trying different places. They seem to sell well here in town here, but not so much other places. So, okay, very good. I like that. That functionality for people who are placing items for sale is good. Yeah, I'd love to see what our store character has. He has an enormous amount of items for sale. Okay, let's see here. Play mode selection. So we did this earlier, where you can now, in your options, you can select whether you're multiplayer or not. Focus bar is now invisible if other players are in your party. Wait, focus bars are now only visible for the players in your party. Okay, so when you're fighting somebody, you can't tell whether or not they're running out of focus. Okay. That's fine. That's good. That should be private information. Because I can see like, oh, he's almost out of focus. Well, I just keep on him just a little bit more, and even though I'm almost dead and I should run, I think I got him. Okay, so it's clear what you should expect. We should also be clear about what you should not expect. Stability. Stability, while better in Unity 5.5, has some issues with minimum memory. Performance, we plan to make steady improvements. Game loop, let's see here, missing a few key components. Visual quality, efforts to improve visual quality are ongoing. We'll continue to iterate these until we have highly competitive visuals, which they're getting there. I'm really liking it. So delayed content and features, pledge rewards. There's pledge rewards that have been built and have tech support. Tech to support them are in the game. All of the rewards are waiting either content creation or tech support. You can find an updated list and known issues. And delayed content and features. Okay. Oh, and that's it. Okay. So, whoo-wee! Holy cow, about an hour and 45 minutes of going through that stuff. That's brutal. That was a lot of stuff. So, are you all asleep now? I almost fell asleep in it. Did you guys notice? Oh, I interrupted my own fishing. Clumsy me. Let's try that one more time. You know, I don't know what it is about fishing, but I like fishing. And I caught a salmon. So, you know, isn't that cool? I caught a bass. I can get bass in my lake in the back. Yeah. So, I really like it. Our grass is looking horrible back there, and we've been watering it too. You see that one patch of green on the right? That's closer to the water spigot. Yeah. So, nice calm day today. I think it's going to be nearly 90 degrees today. And no clouds out there. Well, just a few. And let me see what the forecast says for today. Oh, it's 89 degrees out there right now. Oh, holy cow. Really? No way. It's going to be 94 today and 97 tomorrow. You know, I think that I don't know that we've ever broke 100 degrees here. And it's because of the way our weather is around here. We don't typically get that hot. Wow, that's a scorcher. So, anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, 94 today. Wow. Yeah, and with high humidity, yeah, that's brutal. Okay, so Now what? Alarm. I really don't like the visual of this. There is a couple of things when you have invisible walls. You use this night vision for it and you can see them. But other than that, it's kind of an unimpressive view of seeing in the dark. And I actually don't even know if it's dark right now. So, but I wonder if my backpack can take damage now. But I do want to get this up to 20. I want my fireflies. When my health is 502 now. Did they make changes to health? I don't remember it being that high. Oh, it keeps you stealthy without a light. Yeah, okay. I can get that. So, hadn't thought about it that way, but yeah. Okay, so we got some time. I think drop stuff off at the bank and just trying to think. I want to go out and kill something. I think that sounds good. Oh, how do I access my reagents without them being in my backpack? Not very good. I have no idea how to open my backpack. Oh, I double clicked it and it opened. Okay. But still, that's kind of clumsy having to do it that way. I wonder if there's a different way to do that. So I have enough of all of my equipment. Okay, well, I'm going to take that off then. And I need to put a few things in the bank. Since I'm unable to put some of it as decoration. But I can... I was able to place the fish. Oh, goodness. I know, I'm wrecking the upholstery, huh? Yeah, backpack is a bag you wear. Oh, what? You can't, Oh, it's a fishing... Look at this, I just found a fishing rod of prosperity. Oh, my. All right. I'm back on comms.
Welcome back.
And I found this wonderful fishing pole. It's just sitting out here on the ground. Somebody named Elena is asking me to pick up her fishing pole. Prove it's yours, buddy. Or budette. That's a valuable fishing pole.
I think it's like the sword and the stone. Whoever can pick it up, it owns it.
Right, right. Yeah.
Give me my rod.
Did someone
Thank
else pick it
you.
up?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, no. I didn't know anybody else could pick it up. So, because you're a guild officer, you're able to pick it up?
Yeah, I can pick up other officer stuff. I just can't pick up stuff you place down.
Right. Okay.
How come I can't pick up my rod that I put down myself and I am an officer?
Because you're not in decoration mode?
Bingo!
And here I thought I got myself a new fishing pole. Oh,
Are you gonna put down the vile weapon?
it doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? You saw the leaf weapons that we got for the
Mm-hmm.
gifts.
Yeah.
The sword, the thorn sword, it
Mhm.
looks right from his icon, but if you place it down, it appears as a normal sword.
Did you notice my mask that I placed over here?
Nice.
Yeah, and but it's the wrong color.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yep, it should be red. But yeah, so I was just gonna turn it in as a bug. I'm gonna figure out where the normal system is for submitting bugs. I kind of went around the normal system on the door bug. So I need to not do that. Whoa, that must be meteors. That looks really interesting.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm wondering about my property value with this going on.
You have the right insurance for that?
Meteor insurance? Yes. Yeah, that's. Oh, and you can kind of hear it. I have my volumes changed around so that to try and diffuse the door bug. I sent Star an email this morning. And I had to apologize for the cussing. I sent him a link to the show yesterday where I was dropping F-bombs after that bug hit me. And I kept wondering whether or not he wears headphones when he's working. And whether or not he would have headphones on watching the video. But I told him that I warned him. But, yeah. Anyway. It will be fixed. I got a response from him. And so it will be fixed. And they asked me a few questions. So I have to put some information together for them. So next time it happens, I'm going to screenshot exactly where I'm at. Position may have something to do with it.
you know they fixed the res bug.
So the res bug were the one health?
Yeah, they said that there was something where people, it's with their stat at the moment they're dying, where they're gaining 1 HP in it.
Oh, yeah.
Trapped it there. So supposedly it's noted that they fixed it. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Does anybody want to die so we can test it?
Lettuce died earlier and he had 0 health, so he didn't have that 1 HP bug, but I could not res him for some reason.
Oh.
So I see we got a practice dummy in here. Cool. These meteors are pretty crazy.
You do know there's still a problem with the practice dummy, that it'll disappear.
Well, no, really?
The owner of it, it's a tame pet, so it's like your cat. So when you log off, your cat goes away.
Really?
Yeah, so you can't have like practice dummies out here and they just stay out here. People can come and practice on them.
So my cat Tigger that runs around here disappears whenever I'm off?
Yeah, it's like the refrigerator light. You never see it, but we do.
You mean my refrigerator light goes off too?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm totally stuck on that analogy now. But okay.
Does that affect the dragon pets and the bird pets and stuff? Because I have 2 of those on my place, and when I bring in my other 2, they're still there.
Yeah, no, it supposedly does. It's with all of them on there. They said that some of them they revert back to like their statue stuff, but it's a tame pet. I mean, if you place it, like you only can place like in my lot, I can only put 3 tame pets. the practice dummy takes one and acts just like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, they discussed in the postmortem for R40 that discussion where they were talking about it too.
Okay. Well, I feel like our decoration of the trophy room is a bit of a bust, because we're not the item that kind of inspired this can't be placed, and I'm having a little bit of trouble with feeling like these are impressive looking. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about it.
Yeah, but I got a backpack, so it's all okay.
It is. So, yeah. It is okay.
Ooh, wait, Chuchugo's got one of the crafted ones, right?
Yeah.
Huh. So are we all beating up this poor practice dummy?
Just training fireflies on it.
Oh. Whoa, that bug is weird. That was psychedelic.
I wonder if we could kill it. I mean, it's got 5,300 points. We'd have to do a lot of damage because it heals fast.
Okay. And get all my dots on it. Do we get any XP for killing it? I don't know, man. I think it's healing itself pretty quickly there.
Oh, it's going down enough that it will take a while, though.
Yeah. Think of all the resources going out on this. Holy cow.
Maybe we could take the practice dummy out, put it in front of the death bunny, let the death bunny aggro on it, and then we can kill the death bunny.
He'll probably just go back in his inventory once you kill it, like a gust ball.
Oh yeah, that was kind of funny when I killed a gust ball. Yeah, this is going to take a lot of resources, folks. We've only got it down 5,000. I think this is going to waste a lot of reagents and skill points.
I'm just very impressed with the mindless quest that I put us on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I want to waste a bunch more on it. Not unless it gives some uber skill gain.
GM dummy killer.
Yeah.
It could make an interesting guild event. Try to get some people to come in like a PvP event. See if you can kill a dummy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could have 2 teams of 8, you know, but then everybody just figures out whatever the highest combination is. You know, but you have 2 dummies out there, and first one to kill wins. Will I get a kill mark for it? A little notch on my wand. You guys are losing ground now. Since I removed my awesome DPS from it.
Yeah, I blew all my focus.
You guys are still taking it down. I think it's a waste of skill points, but unless you're training the stuff that you're doing on it, which I'm not training most of mine right now. Okay, how many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, I think I want to go out for a bit, up to like one of the places we haven't been to for a while, but we've always gotten good skill gain from it. What is that called up in the other island? Deep Ravenswood? Anybody want to come along?
I'll go.
So will
Yeah.
I.
Sean's getting naked.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, Sean, I like your little hedge maids you've been working on.
Thanks.
Okay. Oh, my sound just went all wonky in the game. You guys hear that? That is so weird.
Do you guys still see the practice dummy? Because I picked it up and put it in my inventory, but I still see it sitting there.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I can't move it or anything.
Hey, do we have anybody that did not get an invite that's here that's 1-1? Nope. Hey, we got 7 of us. So,
Maybe Andrew? He's in
buffs.
town. I don't see him over here, though. Yeah, Andrew wants in.
hey. Then we got a party of 8. We're going to go up to Deep Ravenswood.
All right, I'm going to hit the bathroom. Meet you guys up there.
Okay. Got my buffs. I gotta tell everybody, the game has gotten so much better since release 40 for me. It just really has, and so I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had it on the schedule like once a week before release 40, and now I have it on pretty much every day that I'm streaming for at least a couple hours. And I've actually been playing a lot, off the show too. So time that I'd normally spend an Eve doing stuff, I've actually been playing this a lot. So don't tell anybody, but I went 3 days in a row without logging into Eve.
No way.
I know. I need therapy or something. Yeah. So
have you got cold sweats yet?
well, there were some withdrawals, but Diet Coke took care of that. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how much the game has improved recently. So, oh, Thesis, where did you get that icon? He's got CCP Please. CC Please. What show is that from? That is awesome. Quick, someone pod him. Yeah. Thesis, I like that one. Zarvox, okay. Yep, that actually was my first thought. Was that maybe it was Zarvox, but yeah. So, yeah. Hello, Brian. Are they still wiping? No. You did ask that earlier on YouTube, and I did answer, but no, there's no more wipes. Oh, I just got approved yesterday. Okay, so that's why I hadn't seen it before. Yeah. So, and with the new subscriber types, I've not turned it on yet on my channel, and I need to look through all that information, which I'm probably gonna do this weekend. My bot doesn't support it yet, so I'm gonna have to see what kind of support I need for that, and I probably won't turn it on for beta unless I have the support. Otherwise, I'll just wait for it to turn on its own. But I'm definitely gonna need some help with some more icons because I am graphically challenged, like hardcore, and I can't do that shit. So I'm gonna put a call out asking for some help on that. When we got that ready, so. Yeah, there's no more resets. Don't need to worry about anything resetting. So. Might have to play now? Absolutely. So it is the game is really getting great. So I'm really happy with the game.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Ram, thank you for following. Welcome. Oh yeah, I wonder what the damage now of my hot tamale is. Oh, she's getting bit by that wolf and it's really hurting her. Holy shit. That wolf is kind of tearing her up. No, wait. Oh, there we go. Like, wait a second. Why can't I skin him? Oh, okay. So, Thesis, you need, you're pretty sure you're going to buy the game. You just need justification with the wife. Okay, so tell her you're spending entertainment dollars. And if you buy it through us, use the discount code, get a few bucks off. Plus, if you decide you're not playing it and you don't like it, you can sell it back to us for 20 bucks, your account. So you're going to be at like 18 bucks. There's your justification. Should probably go for that. I don't know. I'm just saying. that would be what I would tell my wife if I needed to talk to her about it. Yeah. So used accounts, sometimes they have that we sell. We have a lot of used accounts for sale, and some of them have characters on them. Some of them don't. Some of them you log in and you have to create a character right off the bat. One interesting thing: anything that's within the bank or whatnot stays, even if you delete a character. When you make a new character, all that stuff is still in the bank, and so it's not lost. And but if there is a character that's really worth something, we'll note it. So otherwise, it's just kind of it's a lower level character. Will I be going to Hometown to look at the new Ancient Column home? No, because then I'm going to want to buy one. So how does the whole account selling thing work? So your account is a pledge or it's a bundle. If you buy it through Steam, well, then it's stuck on Steam. But otherwise, yes, we do have methods of transferring it. And we're a business partner with Portalarium, so we can do all of that. And yeah, so and we can walk you through it. If you're buying one, basically, you buy one from us that's a used account. You're gonna have a login, an email associated with it when you buy it, and then you just change it to your own email. So. And of course, you update the password. It's like I want to skill this up more, but at the same time, I don't like the look of it. So maybe I'll just do it off the show, the rest of it. But I can be stealthy. Nobody sees me running through the forest. Oh, I can cancel the effect. Oh, yeah. Wait. That works if I wanted to keep training it while doing the show.
Damn, I just got Meticulous 6 on this bear.
Oh, cool. I haven't gotten a Meticulous that big in a while. They made some changes a while back, and I just got a lot less. So we will be giving away a Markee Dragon Mask at the end of the show. There are literally, out of all of you watching, there's only 13 people that got in on it. Exclamation point ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat will get you in on the drawing for that, which will draw near the end of the show. So, and then I'll be sending you a Twitch mail to whoever wins that will have information on contacting our store and getting... Really, guys? I can handle it? Oh, you mean like he didn't want us killing his stuff? Okay. So we'll be giving you information on how to collect it through our store.
We could switch to friends only. Give us more mobs.
How does that work? Because if we switch to friends only, then... but what if some of us aren't friends? Does it guarantee that the group stays together?
It's a good question.
Oh. Maybe we'll try it sometime. I don't necessarily want to try it right now. But that'd be something to try sometime. Because I would think that if you switch to friends only and you're in a party, that would automatically consider the parties to be friends. Hey, Couch! Doing good. How about yourself, buddy? Doesn't look like too much changed here. I can see a few little effects that are different. Oh, I found some obsidian wolves. Good to hear you're doing well. Oh. Couch, did you turn on you're partnered on that account, right? Or is it your other account you're partnered on? You got a new little check mark you can turn on to be a verified partner and people will know that you're a partner. Yeah, it looks a lot different than the last time you saw it, for sure. Couch, if you want a copy, let me know. I'll hook you up. So the game has gotten just much better in the last few months. Do these really respawn this fast in here? This is like 4 of them now that we've had in here. Oh, and I'm starting to get my ass kicked. And Shatugle's just sitting here like a boss watching me.
Sorry, as we work in my deck.
Oh. Heal. Oh, I need more heals.
I'm healing you too. I don't know if it's enough.
Looks like it. All right. I think they spawn really fast in here. Because I wasn't done skinning one of them in the first set, and then more appeared. Couch, if you want to try the game, just ping me in Discord and I'll send you a registration key for it. I think your super chill style would go really well with this game. So. Alright, well, I guess more are not respawning so quickly, but that was definitely interesting. Unless they were drawn from another room over here or something. They just seem to respawn really fast. What's the release date? Sometime this summer. It's polished enough that you could definitely do it now, but same offer for you if you're wanting to wait for release. Now there's that audio bug again. I think it has a little bit to do with lag. So I lagged at the same time I kind of had that audio issue. It's like official or an estimate from the devs. Well, so they have stated that they'll release it when it's done, but the game is in a state right now that is most would have already game companies would have already released. The reason that they haven't released yet is that they've made a promise to everybody for the for you know, everyone who's in on Kickstarter and stuff as to what all would be contained within episode 1 release. And so until they deliver all of those items, they're not saying it's episode 1 and the official launch. So yeah, and so they did bump it out by about 3 months. To me, it looks like they're going to hit target this summer. But you know, it's they feel like they need to push it out, they will. So, you know, when I played World of Warcraft, Blizzard had the same kind of thing, like we'll release it when it's done. And I was playing World of Warcraft Friends and Family a year and a half before, like, public was in the beta, and a year and a half prior, it was, to me, a really well-developed game at that point and everything. And I kind of feel the same way about this one. So at least at this juncture. So, and you'll have some cool people to play with. And if you guys think that my streams are sometimes laid back and you know my voice puts you to sleep or whatnot, you should go see one of Couch's shows. He's got a silky voice. like following behind everybody and just cleaning up all these corpses. Gives me a lot of crafting skill. Oh, you guys big reds up here? Doing big red spiders?
A couple.
Yeah.
I'm over here in the southwest corner by a cave just killing obsidian bears over and over again.
Yeah, it seems to me like the spawn of stuff may have changed a little bit. Yeah, so episode 1 is like the launch. Consider it like chapters of a book, and they've got 5 chapters planned. And right now, yeah, episode 1 will be the first one coming out. They've got a plan that goes out 5 of them, which there'll probably be more after that. And you don't have to pay monthly to play. So it's buy once and play, and then what you do with it from there is up to you, how much time you spend in it and stuff. When the episode 2 comes out, there'll be some new content that'll come out, and there'll be some enticing reason that you want to do it. You know, you'll have access to new lands or to some new abilities, but you'd still be able to continue playing on your current account even if you decide not to upgrade. So you just there'll just be some areas it may not have access to or something like that. So oh, he dodged my light. Interesting. Well, okay. Yeah, Guild Wars does similar style to this, so it's a similar philosophy. They're not charging monthly, and it's an MMO. This has one feature, though, that you won't find in other games, or at least I've not seen, which is single-player online, which allows you to interact with the whole online world and everything. But if you just want to go out and, you know, work on some skills on your own and not be bugged by another player or whatnot, you can do that. So, but as we did today, I was moving stuff around in the house, and even though I was in single-player online, and the other people that were in multiplayer that were in the house saw the stuff moving. This area is great for farming spider silk.
Damn, I've burned through 150 experience points. 150,000.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I had a lot of my archery tree open.
That's quite a bit of XP to go through.
Yeah, I did get to 101 of my ranged.
Oh. I still have not grandmastered anything. I'm still trying to focus on hitting my first grandmaster. So, and I'd really like to grandmaster my fire stuff. But I've started working on air, and then now a little bit of moon. Now that moon is a little bit more useful, and I really want the firefly thing so we can, so when we're in a tough battle with a lot of stuff, that we can be marking targets. I play? So Yankee, will I play Neosland by Neojack? Is that what you mean? Because if that's the question, I helped design the game. And yes, whenever it comes out, I'll be playing it some. You know, and if the game's really good, I'll be playing it a lot on the show. But if it's, then I won't be. Yeah, it's not a new, so the episodes are not a whole new game coming out. It is just a extension onto the current one. So you still have your character and everything, still an MMO. You can consider it World of Warcraft style, too. You know, they have the expansions come out, and you just don't have access to some of the new lands and some of the new stuff. At least not right away. They do seem to start to give those things later, though. Like in the expansion after, they'll give the previous expansion some of the stuff. He says, supports the stream. All right. Yep. Looks like he probably got a copy of the game like he was talking about. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Early access Arcfall yesterday by Neojack. Okay, so Neojack is the company that I'm working with. I didn't even know this. I mean, I don't talk to them all the time. They're in a kind of a quiet development mode. So, I'll have to go check that out. I was looking at the page for it. It's early access pre-alpha. All right. Yeah, they had some other licensing stuff that they were working on. They have some interesting stuff that they've been doing that that I can't really talk about. Oh, now I just got a message from Jacques. Yeah, Jacques just messaged me. He's the CEO. I'm asking if his ears were burning. Oh, he was going to be talking to me today about it. That's why I was looking at the show and happened to notice that. Okay. Yeah. So, Jacques, I'll be pinging you after the show then, I guess. A pig? Bacon! Oh, it only took one hit to kill him?
It wasn't a vile pig?
It was just a pig. Alright. Well, if Neojack has a new game coming out, I at least know that I'm going to look. I like those guys. I like working with them. So... what work do I do for them? I don't work for them, but Neosland, when it comes out, will say something like, in association with Markee Dragon or something like that. And we did a lot of you know fundamental design of the game, not the fine-tuned design, but you know the game as what it was going to be and everything, and the foundation for that. We did it live here on the show a couple years ago, and they've been working on it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So a lot of you guys that were here a couple years ago when we were going through those things that had input on things, those are some of the things that we'll be seeing in the game. Well, with the team of 8, we've been cleaning up pretty good in here. The spider area is not the way it used to be, though, where we had so many of those big reds showing up.
Yeah, this corner here as a solo person with just, you know, all these bears popping up, this is great experience.
Are you still off on your own?
I'm still in the southwest corner here. The bears keep popping up. I keep killing them.
Huh.
Plus, I'm getting obsidian bear carcass for food.
Oh, is that one of the components for some of the food
Yeah,
stuff?
for the obsidian stuff, the obsidian bear something surprise or whatever it is.
Yeah, I have not really got into much food cooking, so. But I keep all that stuff. I tend to keep it. I'm like, well, you know, one of these days I'll start using these things, and so, you know, there's some items where I have thousands of them and they're high worth, but it's just stuff that I've just never used. Well, Alex started a raid. Uh-oh, my hot tamale's gonna die. It seems that my area effect healing spell is not healing her. This should. There we go. Maybe she just was out of range each time or something. Hello there. Bam? I don't know how to pronounce your name in Russian. Welcome to the show, though. Let's see here. How much gold have I got? Okay, we're into the small dungeon now. Were there falling leaves before?
Yep.
Alright. Maybe I just didn't notice. Should we go to the center? Hit up the skeletons and the liches in there?
Sure.
He decided all those people beating on him, he wanted to go find the guy with the crossbow.
Yeah, he wanted me.
Yep. Oh, there is a big bear. Okay. This is the guy that kind of politely told us to buzz off. Told us earlier he didn't want no help.
Yeah, he's testing some of the changes to the pets.
Hmm. So he doesn't want us messing up his stats. Maybe he should be in single player. Yeah, the more I think about it, it's a choice. Since you have the choice to be single player or multiplayer, to do things that you have a choice of whether or not you want to interact with other people. I'm not saying that so I can like be rude. I'm just saying that because I think it's kind of true that if it's really important to a person, then they would be in single player.
I agree.
Yeah, just like some of the stuff that I did the other night. And nobody could find me because I was in single player.
Yeah, but keep in mind, if you're trying to put together a stack of what kind of stats you get, you want to play it in all different modes because the stats are different.
Wait, stats in single player are different from multiplayer?
As far as like the amount of XP you get per kill, things like that.
Really? Are you serious? I know that there's differences when you're in a group, but when you're just in single player mode as opposed to multiplayer, they're different?
Yeah, you get a bonus for multiplayer, you get a bonus in a group, you get a bonus for PvP.
Oh, so you're like bonusless in single player?
Well, yeah.
So, but like this area, okay, so when I skin something, I get 500 XP. And I get the same whether I'm in multiplayer or single player. Maybe
That's only
crafting.
because they haven't done a crafting XP pass yet. If you look at the XP you get off of kills, there is a difference.
Well then. Okay. I know that part of their philosophy is to do things that encourage interaction with other people. So, and that would certainly be something to where I could see that they would do bonuses, and it's just like they give bonuses for PvP and stuff.
Yeah, and it's not a major difference. I mean, that when it comes to actual gameplay time, it's an extra 10 or 15 minutes in an area to get the same amount of XP in single as you would multi.
Yeah, well, an extra 10 or 15 minutes though compared to what timeline? Half hour or 3 hours?
Yeah, true. But I don't know. It has kept me in multi most of the time.
And I play in multi most of the time because I enjoy running into other people. but I'd never thought about playing multi for stats reasons. But I did play the other day in single player for good 3 or 4 hours working on stats, and part of it was combat. Yeah, plus another 10% for PvP mode. Yeah. Well, you can't be in PvP mode in single player. I don't think you can do that, but yeah, and being in PvP mode, you know, the problem is everybody wants a piece of me for PvP. I have that problem. Happens to me in Eve too. Some people kill me just so they can say they've killed me, not because they any other reason. And here they can get like my head and display it on their trophy wall.
Ooh, I've got an Eve question for you, Markee.
Okay.
I haven't been in for a bit, but I keep throwing skills on my thing to keep training. When I get in there, I just want to go mine. That's all I want to go do. What skills should I be training? I know that's a broad question.
Train by ship. What's going to make you the happiest mining, and then train the skills for the mastery on that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've kept doing. I do keep my skill queue filled, and let it, even though I'm not playing, just keep training away on stuff. So
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see here. I think it's about time for me to head back, and I think we're going to do a drawing soon. And so it's been a nice little group. I have gained some skills out here. Gone up, I don't know, 10, 12,000 in my crafting pool. My adventuring pool has actually gone up while training skills, so that's kind of cool. What, you're pulling this creature over here? Okay, well, I don't want to recall out and have him disrupt me, so may as well kill one last one. So I'll put my Markee Dragon Mask back on when we get back to the house, and I'll show it to y'all. And you can get in on that, on the drawing. It'll be !ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat. And I'll get you tickets in for the mask. They seem to be worth quite a bit. The only place to get them is here on the show. So I'm going to start writing it up. And but I'll show it to you in a minute, and then we'll draw on that. And then I'll be giving Jacques from NeoJack a call. See what this new game is he's got.
ooh, I recalled and it crashed.
Oh, I almost recalled and almost got attacked here. Darn. Speaking of PvP, PvPer shows up. Okay, so tomorrow I think we're going to go to Vernantis Mine. So we'll take like a group of 8 of us and go down there or up there. I don't remember where it's at, but we'll find it. So that's been redone. So that sounds interesting. And then also on my list is Twin Foothills and Scrack again. May not do either of those tomorrow, but we'll at least do the Vernantis Mines and see what's happening in those new places.
I loved it in the video yesterday. Someone was you were trying to figure out where a town was, and someone said, "It's by Harvest." You're like, "Where's Harvest?"
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Verdantis is near Harvest, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, then I know where it is because I found Harvest.
Yeah, it's just a little bit east. It's on the
Oh.
south side of the river, east of it.
Okay, so it just happened here. The door sound. I gotta document it. Wasn't too loud this time because I don't have my volume too loud. This doesn't show the houses on the map? I thought it did. Guess not. Okay. Oh, I'll get a print screen of this. Or a screenshot, should I say. Yeah, so they're going to get that bug fixed, and then I can adjust my sounds properly again and stuff, which will be nice. So right now I'm dying when it happens sometimes. That time wasn't too loud. That time wasn't too bad. But okay, so let's pick up this mask now. Don't know if I'm still in decoration mode. I am. Okay.
I'm coming over now, so because I'm gonna win.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, there we go. This is one of the masks, and so it is. I enjoy it, and it can be yours. Not this exact one, but another one like it. We'll send it to you from our store. And our store is what supports the show. So if you need anything for Shroud of the Avatar, whether it is, new accounts or, items from the game that come from officially from Portalarium, or the secondary market stuff like gold, used accounts, items that are no longer sold or never were sold. You can get that through us. So, and that's !SOTA in Twitch chat. There's a link in the description. And any purchases from there help support the show. So you also have my gratitude. Okay, so no on the game tutorials. So Couch Team, there's SotAtutorials.com, which I can put you in touch with the guy who runs it if you want. But there is room for other people to make tutorials and stuff. Sorry, Makonos. You're not ever going to be the only game in town forever.
No, you got Scarface, you got Skeggy, you got...
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen him mentioned a few times.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay, so, definitely. And Couch, if you do start supporting the game or whatnot, I can give you an introduction to the community coordinator, etc. So, okay. Everybody should have their tickets in. I'm going to give you one more minute. ! Ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat. You got 1 minute from the time hearing this. If you're not in, you're out. So, and yeah, so tomorrow should be fun. And we're going to start off tomorrow with some Eve. And, yeah.
You haven't played Eve for days now.
Well, no, I played yesterday on the show.
You know.
But I went like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or something like that without playing it, and I was kind of surprised. But, yep. Okay, I'm closing it. Everybody's in who's in. And looks like we got 32,000 tickets in between 36 viewers. Only 36 people entered in. Drawing Durabuilt. Congratulations, Durabuilt. You had a 6% chance. So, Durabuilt, you are the winner. And check your Twitch mail. You'll find that contained within. Thank you for getting in on that. All right, everybody. It's been good. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. We'll do it again tomorrow. And come with your mining picks. We're going to need them tomorrow. And then, so we will be back tomorrow. Let's see, it's about, 1 o'clock Eastern, which is whatever time UTC. I don't know. 4 hours, has to be 5 o'clock UTC. And we'll do it. So, and before that, Eve. So thanks all for being here today. Thank you for the people who subscribed today and followers. And we'll see you all tomorrow.